What's happening, YouTube? I'm Transient, and welcome to my channel. As always, we're playing Watcher Realms. Guys, it is Wednesday. The Wednesday, how long do we have now? Just over a week until the Frostfall Jamboree. And this is just going to be a very quick should you summon video. This weekend, we have what on any normal weekend might be considered to be a targeted banner. And I say targeted because it contains a hero that is actually crucial if we're trying to create a particular meta. And the banner we have Hollow, who is still a fantastic hero, but obviously with all the new healers coming out, she does not get as much, she's not openly talked about as much. You've got Livian, and then you've got Mary. Mary is obviously, you get her free in the game when you first start. Still fantastic. She's still meta in some teams in GVG. She's still very, very useful. Then we have Astrael, who was the third of the... Was it the third? How many did we get? Yes. The third of the tacticians we got when they were introduced. It was him, it was Moradin, and it was Lara. And so this would be the first time he's on a banner, because when he came, he was actually a fusion hero. So this is his first banner. And then we have Vaughn. Now, Vaughn is a hero who you would need to get if you're trying to create the Poison Trio. The Poison Trio being Nastia the Lord, Vaughn, and Numera. So, alright guys, so realistically, I think we can get through this fairly quickly. The question is, should you summon? And for 98% of the population of this game, I would say the answer is no. We all know that. The reason being is in just over a week, Frostfall Jamboree, and with it comes 3 new heroes. And also the limited selector banner. So everyone's going to need as many summons as they can get. Now, there is a case to argue if you can and should summon, and that would be, I think this is pretty much the only time when you would actually have to summon, is if you are specifically trying to create the Poison Trio and you already have Nastia. I was initially going to say you already have Nastia and Numera, but let's just be realistic. So, because if you're summoning today, it is very likely that you would have summoned 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, whenever we had the Lord's Selector. And so if you summoned then and you specifically went after Nastia, or Nastia was the Lord that you got, you will now technically have the most difficult element to get, which is the Lord. You now have Nastia, so therefore now technically it should be a lot easier to get Vaughn and Numera. So then and only then, and if you have a lot of summons to spare, then and only then do I think you can afford to throw some summons in to try to get Vaughn. Because if you get the Poison Trio, you will go some way, actually a long way, towards getting 60k on Abyss, because they're very, very good together. Other than that, I think it just makes sense to save everything you've got for the Frostfall Jamboree, because what you don't want is a situation where you have to spend, I don't know, 200, or you have to go to Pity, something like that, 100 or 150 rares in order to get Numera. And what if you miss, not Numera, Vaughn? And what if you miss and you get Astrael, who isn't bad, but he's not really used by most people in any content, because when he came out, granted he was free, but everyone was saving for Valara and Moradin. So I don't think there's any piece of content where I've seen anyone really use Astral. The thing is, at some point in the future, he might become very useful. And if, for example, he was the only one you got, he can be used. I mean, all these heroes can be useful. It's just that there are heroes who are just meta because they're that much more powerful. So yeah, that's it, Vaughn. Yeah. So, but what you just don't want to find yourself in a situation knowing what is coming to throw in, trying to see if you can perhaps get Vaughn early, but then you end up going to pity, and for example, you might whiff. And then what do you do? No, I think if you're really trying to get the poison trio, and you have the spare summons, then fine. But other than that, everyone's just got to save. You have got to save. Now, I think I will leave that there for them. I will be releasing a video maybe tomorrow or so, or maybe day after. I don't know. It's going to be a video basically just giving you my opinion on the limited selector and who you should summon. Now, the way I kind of approach this game and the way I see this game might be ever so slightly different to some of the others, because, I mean, I don't think you need me telling you, because anyone who plays this game has probably heard from a lot of other people that Kagiri, Wukong, and Diao Chan are amazing and everyone's got to have them and so on and so forth. But obviously, depending where you are in the game, depending who you have, depending which pieces of content you've actually completed, it might actually determine whether you even go for example, Diao Chan at all, or whether you go for Wukong at all, or whether you actually focus maybe on Gwendolyn. I don't know. Anyway, that's a video that will come out at some point. Alright guys, I'm going to leave that one there and going to go do some farming actually. Alright guys, whatever you do, do it well. I'm Transient and I'm out.